In keeping to its promise to support businesses overcome the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, the federal government is set to commence nationwide implementation of two MSME initiatives, namely the MSME Survival Fund and the Payroll Support schemes. These are the first to be rolled out, and the two schemes are amounting to the sum of 60 billion naira, and then the Guaranteed Offtake Scheme, which is estimated at 17 billion naira, 15 billion naira. Both schemes are at the core of the 2.3 trillion stimulus package, also known as the Nigeria Economic Sustainability Plan, being implemented by the Buhari administration to help cushion the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, and with a view to boosting the economy by saving existing jobs and creating new job opportunities. To kickstart the process of implementation, on 4th August 2020, the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Otumba Richard Adeni Adebayo, CON, inaugurated a 10-man steering committee chaired by my humble self, with membership drawn from the private and public sectors, including the Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Ibukun Awoshika, Chairperson of First Bank. We also have the representative of the National Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, as well as several MDAs, notably ITF, SMEDAN, Bank of Industry. The committee, in line with the objectives of the MSME component of the Nigerian Economic Sustainability Plan, has worked assiduously in the past couple of weeks to develop a workable template for the execution of the program. Gentlemen of the press, you've been invited here today to witness the official flag-off of the implementation of this very important intervention designed to cushion the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on MSMEs, especially the vulnerable micro, small, and medium businesses. In this regard, the Nigeria Economic Sustainability Plan has given high priority to the implementation of MSMEs Survival Fund and the Guaranteed Offtake Schemes. The Survival Fund is expected to commence immediately, while the Guaranteed Offtake Scheme will follow as soon as the proper modalities are put in place to meet the current realities. The two schemes are targeted to impact about 1.7 million entities and individual beneficiaries across the country. Let me at this point provide a summary of the two schemes. The MSME Survival Fund. This is a conditional grant to support vulnerable micro, small, and medium enterprises in meeting their payroll obligations and safeguard jobs in MSMEs from the shock of the COVID-19 pandemic. The scheme is estimated to save nothing less than 1.3 million jobs across the country, while targeting an average of 35,000 individuals per state. Principally, there are two categories of beneficiaries: the employees of MSMEs and self-employed individuals. The selection criteria for this segment includes, one, that the employee's company must be registered in Nigeria under the Corporate Affairs Commission. The business owner must have a BVN. There must be a staff strength of not less than 3 persons, and it must be a Nigerian-owned business, owned by Nigerians. The second segment are the self-employed individuals in the following groups: service providers in the transportation sector, that is, bus drivers, taxi drivers, keke napep, rideshare drivers, mechanics, and other artisans, electricians, plumbers, etc. And for this segment, we're going to work closely with the Ministry of Transportation and particularly the transport unions and associations. The second segment of our package is the MSME Guaranteed Offtake Stimulus Scheme. As you all know, the COVID-19 crisis has led to a fall in Nigerian corporate and household demand for food and services. The fall in household consumption stems from restrictions on movement, thus causing consumers to spend primarily on essential goods and services. This is further amplified by the erosion of wealth and low expectations of future income. Corporate demand has also been adversely impacted by restriction of movement, low household demand, and the need to conserve capital in a highly uncertain economic environment. Nigeria, as we all know, has a large informal sector, which contributes about 65% of its economic output, and a large proportion of the population is clustered around the poverty line, thus making them highly vulnerable within the economic spheres. This sector has indeed been the hardest hit by the crisis. Gentlemen of the press, the MSME Guaranteed Offtake Scheme is one of the federal government's economic support measures to assist micro and small businesses affected by this pandemic.